On March 17th, muddy waters rocked the market with Enron-style accounting allegations against SOFI. Yet CEO Anthony Noto immediately fired back by purchasing $1 million of his own stock. While the company maintains the #1 industry ranking and expands into OpenAI private access, the stock has plummeted 47% from its highs to a critical $17 zone. Today we're cutting down through the headlines to perform a high-stakes technical analysis to see if the charts signal a dead cat bounce or a generational buying opportunity. So stay tuned. Now, before we dive into it, I just want to remind you guys of our Patreon membership, which is a 7-day free trial. And in this subscription, you get exclusive access to our Ticketflow AI app, which accesses full entry to AI-led trades and gives you alpha, as well to our top 3 high alpha trades of the week sent every single Sunday, which gives our subscribers immense returns. So here we are on this 5-minute chart of SOFI, and the stock is doing quite well. We're seeing that the stock is up around 0.76%, while the rest of the market has been seeing some extreme selling off, some downward pressure. If we see here at the top right of my screen, we see that the current time frames of 15, the 1 hour, and the 4 hour are signaling that the stock is being bearish. We are down around 0.46 from the overall 5-day moving average. And what that means is that we are overall on a longer term downward trend, but we are seeing this extreme and very helpful bid that is coming up on this name. Now, I do believe that overall SOFI is poised for extreme upside, especially after the immense earnings report that came in and the overall quarterly reports here. Now, if we look at the chart, it looks like it's finding some resistance around the zone, but the volume has been very, very low. We've been getting above and closing around the swing high here from the pre-market level, and then we broke below a little bit temporarily on the pre-market low, but we found extreme buying exactly at these general zones here, and we saw a nice bid towards $17 here, right? So zooming out towards, let's say, a weekly chart, I believe that SOFI is finding a lot of support around this general zone because we've been seeing lower wicks, for example, on this date here, this candlestick, as well as this candlestick here. And the overall general zone here is from $18 to $16. And if we zoom out, this is due to the prior swing low anchored VWAP that was formed here on August of 2024. This extreme level zone signals to us that these buyers are still present within the name, even after we failed the anchored VWAP from the tariff lows, especially here, this blue VWAP line, and the swing high prior, which was on January 2025. And, even though we failed below those levels, I believe that SOFI is going to be finding some support around this general zone. We will be seeing something along the lines of this. So we bid up, find the buyers, and then we slowly start to move towards the upside. And then my ideal entry point would be somewhere around here where we see strength extremely after the dip, and my stop loss zone would be around here between the low, because this pretty much, if this breaks, then it would invalidate my long thesis, and that would mean that the stock would continue selling off, possibly finding support near $14.54. That's just in case that's the bearish thesis, but I believe that SOFI still is going to be maintained towards my $40 price target zone. First, it will probably find some resistance at 32, but I'm heavily confident that this name, based on the fundamental side and the technicals, deserves a higher trading value, right? It's extremely undervalued compared to the fundamentals. And as well, the overall, if you look at, let's say, the analyst ratings, they have a 1-year price target at $25, which is a 49% implied upside here. And, it just shows that even though we've been seeing a little bit of volatility extends right here ever since the past couple of days, I believe that SOFI does maintain that higher bid and will reach the levels of $40 here on SOFI. Now, as well, if we transition towards the options market, particularly looking at the put to call ratio, we see that during the nearest expiration date here, the 20th of March, we see that the put volume is a little bit higher than the call volume. And, what this means here is that temporarily we will see a pause in the upside move Although, even though the sellers have been increasing their positions, the demand for SoFi has been leveling out at the bottom, right? So we can see this being proven here where the next expiration, the 27th of March, the call volume is extremely higher than the put volume here, coming in around 26,000. And then the other dates here, we have 5,000 compared to 1,000, which gives us more certainty. And we're seeing even more upside potential here, the call volume towards the 17th of April. This overall expiration date really signals to me the extreme confidence that the buyers have in this name, particularly seeing that the call volume is extremely higher than the put volume, coming in, higher than 10x, and really gives me confidence here on SoFi. So over the next coming days, I expect a little bit of, consolidation and then that extensive move towards the upside before the expiration date here of the 17th of April here on SoFi stock. With SoFi down 47% from its highs, the technical shows stock fighting to hold the $17 level. Now, whether you trust the CEO's $1 million buy or the short seller's report, the chart is reaching a definitive breakout, and I believe the stock is poised for extreme upside. Feel free to drop a comment below with your price targets on SoFi, and remember, don't let the markets whip you guys out. I'll see you guys in the next video.